What's up, everybody? Welcome to October. Man, I wish I made this video 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. The weather has been excellent. It's been perfect to plant trees, avocado trees, mango trees, cherimoya trees, fig trees, bare root trees, peach trees, stone fruit trees. Plant them now. The weather is excellent. It's perfect for that. It's already rained 3 times here in the last 2 or 3 weeks here in Southern California, Zone 10. And for us, that's something that is spectacular. And that's what makes October a much better time to plant trees, better time than even the spring. And that's because if you plant your trees now, if it rains, and I pray that it keeps raining, if it rains, it's not so dependable anymore. If it rains, it's gonna rain this month, the next month, and the 2 or 3 months after that. If you plant in spring, you're probably gonna miss all the rain that we actually get here in Southern California. So now is the time to start planting. And on top of that, we have this excellent humidity. Since the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been over 50% humidity. And then the last week, it's been over 70% humidity. Plants love to be in humid conditions with moisture. And every morning when I wake up in the last 2 weeks, the ground is wet, all the leaves are wet, the trees are wet. That means the humidity is high, and that's what plants love. If you go to these humid regions, like Spain, like not Spain, if you go to southern Mexico, you go to Hawaii, you go to Florida, you see these huge trees growing. You're like, wow, how do these trees get so big? It's because of the humidity and the rain. That's what plants love. We're having those conditions now. That's why I always say October is the best month to plant stuff. All right. So I'm gonna get planting. I'm gonna show you guys how I plant some things. So let's go do it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. All right. Follow me. All right, guys. I'm gonna plant this. This is the Pitomba, Eugenia lushnatiania. I'm gonna put the scientific name down here. This is a Eugenia fruit. It's from the same family as Suriname cherry and cherry of the Rio Grande. This is more like a subtropical tropical plant. They love humidity and they love a lot of water. I'm gonna plant this little Pitomba plant. This is supposed to taste like apricots, with a little extra tang to it. It's supposed to be a delicious fruit. I don't want to grow it here. And Eugenias seem to make more than one crop per season, and they're much more tougher than we think. All right, they're really tough plants. So I'm gonna plant it right here. Check out my hole. Look at my hole. I'm gonna put the pot in there. As long as your hole is twice as wide as the size of the pot, you're good. A lot of people say you should dig a square hole because the roots can spread evenly. Guess what? I don't see a difference between a round hole and a square hole. I've dug both. Both plants grow just as equally fine. All right, don't worry about that too much. Let's get started here. You're probably wondering, where's all my amendments? Where's my fertilizer? Where's my compost? Where's all the extra stuff? Guess what? We're not having any of that stuff today, all right? This is just native soil going right back into the hole. The faster the tree's roots can hit the soil that it's gonna live in for the rest of its life, the better it is, all right? So we're gonna put native soil in here, and that is it. Luckily, we're blessed to have pretty good soil out here. There's not a lot of clay in it. If it was in clay, I would plant it a little bit higher, and that's it, all right? In this case, I'll plant it higher too, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, guys, check it out, look. Where this yellow tape is, that's the soil line. And look at the pot, it's above the soil line. That's what I'm talking about. I want to plant this tree higher than the soil line. And the reason is because after I start watering it, and I water and I water and I water, this tree will eventually fall and settle and meet the soil line. And that's really important with planting trees. You want them to be either at the soil line or a little bit above. Because if you plant below the soil line, the tree's not going to be happy. The roots aren't going to be happy. It's just not going to create a happy condition for the tree. So I always be mindful to plant my trees a little bit above the soil line. And again, here's the soil line, and we'll go like 2 or 3 inches above the soil line. All right. All right. I'm going to push the bottom of the pot, loosen the tree up, turn it upside down. There it is. Look at that. Look at all the worms. That's good soil. A lot of worm action going on in there. There's one on my hand. Okay. All right, here we go. And it is and the tree is in, and it's probably at the soil line. So I'm gonna put just a little bit more soil. Let's see. Oh no, that's actually pretty good. It's a little bit above the soil line. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I can put the soil back. Let's put it back. Real important here in Southern California. We need to capture as much water as we can get. We can't even waste a drop out here, okay? So I'm gonna build a berm, a little bowl for this tree. So when I water it, the water will pool there and stay there and only feed this tree's roots, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push soil away from the center. Push soil away from the center, just like that. Build a bowl. Build a bowl. And you see how the tree's above the soil line? That's exactly what I wanted. That's how I wanted to plant it. Eventually, after probably about a year or so, you'll come and you'll see the tree is settled and meet the soil line, okay? Guys, you see how water's staying? You see how water's staying there? The bowl helped create this situation where the water is only staying here. That's really important, okay? This way we can get as much water as we can. All right, so it's already rained 3 times in the last 2 weeks, which is for us is excellent. That's like almost that's super great, okay? I'm banking on the fact that it's going to rain a lot more in the next coming weeks. Hopefully we get more rain and these trees are going to luxuriate in this wet, humid conditions. All right. There's one more step, and it's probably the most important step, and I'm going to do it right now. Let's go. All right, guys, last step, most important step, mulch. This is grass clippings from someone mowed the lawn recently, and this is critical. All right, I'm going to put mulch all around the tree. I'm just going to throw it. A nice thick mulch layer. Bam. There it is. What does that do? What does mulch do? Well, it holds the moisture of the soil. I can cut my watering in half thanks to this thick layer of mulch, and it also prevents weeds, and it keeps the tree cool in the summer and warm in the winter. I have a lot of videos about mulch. Check them out on my channel. But there it is, folks. There's nothing plants love more than rainwater and humidity, and we're having that now. So get out there, get planting. Let me know what you planted recently. And as always, give me a like, subscribe. Let me know how your trees are doing, and let's plant together. All right. I'm gonna have a lot more stuff that I'm gonna plant. I'm gonna do another video just talking about different stuff that I planted, why I planted them, where I planted them, and talk about all that kind of stuff. All right. So subscribe to the channel, and you'll see that video. Thanks for watching. Bye.